Norbiton, code NB, opened in May 1952. It occupied a site in Gordon Road. The original garage was fairly restricted in size, and as a result, maintenance work was done in this separate area on the other side of London Road, labelled Transport Maintenance Works LTE London Transport Executive. This site also carried out maintenance work for Kingston, Mortlake, and Twickenham. In 1981, the GLC started building work to replace the existing Norbiton garage with an all-new structure, which now fronted the whole of Gordon Road all the way down to the junction of London Road. It was a completely all new structure. Nothing of the original site remained, and this then was able to replace Kingston, which closed at the end of traffic on the 13th of January 1984, and from the 14th of January, the 65, its share of the 71 and shoppers routes K1 and K2 moved to Norbiton. The K1 and K2 have nothing to do with the modern K1 and K2. These were completely separate routes. Now, the same year, London Regional Transport replaced the GLC from the 26th of June 1984. And the significance of that is that included within the legislation was the ability of London Regional Transport to offer its routes out to open competitive tender. Now, initially, it was just the seriously loss-making routes, but the policy evolved, and it became fashionable for a while for London Regional Transport to offer all of the routes at a particular garage out to open competitive tender. And this is what happened to Norbiton. A completely revised network was introduced in Kingston on the 27th of June 1987. And of the routes offered, Norbiton retained the 65, 71, 85, and 213, using a mixture of MCW Metrobuses and resurrected fleet lines. These were the old pre B20 fleet lines. The 131 was lost to London Country South West, and the three minibus routes, the K1, K2, and K3, which was the former 215, were awarded to Stanwell Buses, trading as Westlink from a reopened Kingston garage. Norbiton continued to operate a 216 until the 19th of September 1987, when it moved to Westlink at Kingston. Now, there was further tendering success, with Norbiton being awarded the 57 from the 2nd of September 1989. But in the next tendering round, which applied from the 29th of September 1990, they lost three of the routes. They lost the 65 to Armchair, the 85 to London and Country, and the 213 to London General at Sutton, which was now a subsidiary of London Buses. London Buses had been broken up into separate units in preparation for privatisation. So Norbiton was now part of London United. But Norbiton were awarded the new X71. So Norbiton operated the 57, 71, and X71. But the X71 only lasted until the 28th of June 1991. And with no prospect of any further work, London United decided to close Norbiton at the end of traffic on the 6th of September 1991, and from the 7th of September, the 57 and 71 moved to Fulwell. If we go to Street View, this is what the site of Norbiton Garage looks like now. This this pattern in the brickwork resembles the pattern in Kingston Bus Garage, but this is a completely different building. Nothing was retained from the old building. There are clips from Thames News on YouTube, but the only recognisable parts from these are the church in the background here, and the railway bridge, and that's it. Everything else has been rebuilt. If we should hopefully get a cleaner image. If you go to this one here, without any blurring, there you go. It's all been replaced. Now, if we just go up Gordon Road, if you compare it to the Thames News footage, the opening of the garage was roughly here, and this was roughly where the office accommodation would have been. But that's the site of Norbiton Bus Garage as it appears today. Thanks for watching.